Hey, beautiful spirits! It's LD Juarez, your sparkle coach, and I don't know why, but this Wednesday again, I'm talking about weight loss stuff because it is something that a lot of us deal with. And yeah, you know, the whole body positivity movement, and yes, we are supposed to embrace ourselves for who we are. It's the beauty on the inside and all that, and every shape, every body, everything is beautiful. We're all beautiful in our own way. And those people who love themselves just exactly the way they are, that is the goal. That is where we all want to be. I mean, right? I don't look like Miss America. So, you know what I'm saying? Like we're all different, and that's what makes the world beautiful. But as that being said, I also want to talk about, we all can say that, but not everybody feels their best. Not everybody feels like they look their best. They don't feel their best. And that's the big thing. If you don't feel good in your skin, you don't show up in life the way that you can. You don't show up in life and go for the gusto the way that you can if you're not feeling your best. And you have wonderful people in your life who will say, oh, you're beautiful the way you are. And yes, you are. You are. I'm telling you, you are. But I get it because here's my experience. So I'll put a picture here that I made for myself to not punish myself, but to remind myself. I posted one, I sent one in a video last week you saw, but. So anyways, it's my way of motivating myself. And yes, no matter what size, shape, whatever we are, life ebbs and flows. We change throughout our lifetime with age and different things. Yes, we do. But do you know if you can feel your best, if you can feel better about yourself? It's okay to motivate yourself as long as you're not punishing yourself. So with that picture, I'm not punishing myself. I'm just seeing realness. So, and if you feel the same way, I know a lot of people feel like, gosh, you know, yeah, I'm okay. I'm average, you know, whatever. My body shape isn't that bad. I'm not this, I'm not that. It's okay. There's something that you want to do to help yourself feel better. That is fabulous. So I hope I'm not saying anything wrong because, I mean, everybody's beautiful. I just want to say that. But for me personally, I see that picture of myself, and I look at the differences. And I know I lost weight a very unhealthy way in the first one, the one on the left. And now I have gained weight in a very unhealthy way. Both unhealthy, both very different approaches. One was starving myself from drinking soda. The other one is eating more calories than I'm supposed to, a lot of sugar and carbs. So yesterday I finally got on, that was April 1st, by the way, so you're going to see this way later. Anyway, I got back, I did my weight, my measurements. I'm on my Fitness Pal again because that really works for me. And yeah, so I switched to Diet Dr. Pepper. Anyways, I know, but it's a gradual shift. And I was going to do a cleanse, the lemonade diet, but it was so harsh last time. And since I binged a few days ago on non-dairy cheesecake and I had a sugar hangover the next day, I felt like crap. Anyway, and then when I was out in Arizona, I drank all kinds of soda and I wasn't taking care of myself. I was enjoying every minute, but anyway, so I figured depriving my body of nutrients and starving it for 5 days is a fast way to lose weight, but very unhealthy, and I would probably end up feeling very sick. So the healthy thing is I'm going back to my calories that's recommended by my Fitness Pal, and it gives you the opportunity to look at the fats, the sugars, and everything, and you keep yourself lower. So when you eat something, you put it in there, you go, okay, I ate my whole allotment of that. I'm not going to eat anymore. And eventually, then you add your exercise, which I'm doing. I'm adding walking now. So you start to add things and just do it at your pace. Listen to your body. You're going to have all these people saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do it. You know yourself and you know your body and you know what you can do. And if you do too much, you might hurt yourself, and then you're screwed, and then you're going to feel all depressed and go back to bad habits. So if you just start slow, lower your calorie intake, start to eat better calories. I know it's not fun, but did you know you can eat like tons of vegetables and stuff and still have a hard time reaching the calorie count? So get rid of the empty calories, put in good calories, and you will be eating more and eating healthier stuff. And if you're switching from sugar and carbs, you're going to feel sick probably because you're going to be detoxing from that. So that's why I also chose not to do the cleanse, because it would be a really awful feeling. So what you can do is, instead of having 5 sodas in the day, regular sodas, have 1. Anytime you start to feel like super sick. And most people would tell me, don't do that, that's not healthy. But if you want to do this as comfortably as possible, it's going to be slower. But just have the 1, and you're going to see that shoots up your sugar way high. So you want to get off that. So try to go every other day with 1, then every 3rd day with 1, if you can do it. The best thing to do is just switch right away or something, because it'll keep you addicted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of going all over the place because there was so much I wanted to say, and sometimes when I have the light on, it just goes bing, and I get this like, ah. So anyway, I want to talk about food addiction. I want to talk about that because being an addict myself, I don't do drugs anymore, but carbs and sugar are something that I have used just like a drug, right? So this is how it would be. So I would have like a couple Cokes left in the fridge. I would have to go buy a case of them to make sure I had enough. If I had 0 junk food in the house, I would have to go get some to make sure I had some, just to feel safer. Whenever I was feeling depressed or something, I would go eat tons of it. And I would eat it to the point that feeling so sick from eating too much crap would be more than how depressed I felt. So anyway, once you realize you're doing these kind of things, you can change it. There are other things you can do to bring you the feely good things. Did you know that sugar brings the endorphins and stuff to you, the dopamine or whatever? It's like using a drug. It's like getting a fix. So it does have a physical effect on you, and you do get addicted to it. But there's other things you can do. And I know people say it all the time, exercise. But if you go walking outside, no, it's not going to make you feel like drinking a soda. It does. But after a while, you're going to start replacing the bad hormones with these good, feely good endorphins. And just take a slow walk. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a freaking marathon runner today. Take a walk. If you're someone who has been sedentary for a super long time, getting out, and even just in your house, if you're that sedentary and it really is hard for you, you can get up, walk down your hallway once, and that's it for today. Then tomorrow or next week, do that every day. Then next week, do 2. You know, just go slow. If you're someone who is a little more active, you can do more. Go to the park, walk once around the track. Then next week, twice. Start going up and down the stairs. So it's just little bit by little bit you can do this, and you'll start to feel better. It's accumulative, and it's not something that you have to force yourself to do, especially if you're over 40. You don't want to do super strenuous stuff. You don't want to go, and some people are going to say, oh my gosh, I did insanity workout and blah, blah. Okay, that's awesome. I'm not someone who can do that. If I start doing something, I made it 4 minutes into that workout, you guys, and I ended up so sick. So that's not for me. I like to take the gentler way. It's not as fast, but it will be more lasting over time if you do it healthy. And I know I have been all over the place on this video. I may redo it. I don't know. Anyways, if I do post this one, thank you for staying with me for this long. I just want to say, if you've been dealing with this, it's not totally your fault because food is addictive. They put a bunch of shit in the food that's processed especially. So if you can eat some whole foods today, stuff that isn't from a box, stuff that isn't from a drive-through container, do you know they put sugar in the bread in most of those places? Ugh, to make you addicted. Rude. So it's not your fault, see? So just try to switch it up little by little, and you'll see it'll really help. And I think I'm going to start letting you know how my journey is going. I didn't want to share that because, I don't know, I don't like all the, I don't even know. You know how people start telling you all these things. But I will also not, I'm more accountable to you, to other people than I have been for myself. And I want to change that. So if you feel the same way, maybe we can do this together. I will share my journey with this. I have a lot I want to be ready for. Oh, a very important thing I wanted to share. If you have a subconscious limiting belief that is telling you, oh, you don't deserve whatever that thing. Oh no, you don't deserve the love of your life. You don't deserve to go out and do things in the summertime and whatever, you know. So some of us put on weight as a defense mechanism to keep us out of those things because we feel unworthy or whatever. But that self-defeating limiting belief doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe it protected you before, but you are stronger now. You are much stronger now. You can receive these things in your life. If you want to walk on the beach in your bikini, you can. If you are wanting this love in your life, you deserve it. If you want to go for that new job or whatever, you deserve it. So covering up and putting a wall up with extra weight or eating for comfort or whatever, that could be limiting beliefs and a defense mechanism in your subconscious. So if you think about that and it resonates with you, there is therapy you can go to, which would really be helpful, or find a trusted person you can talk to, a mentor or whatever, and really work on that because the pounds will fall off. You know, when I've been really happy in my life, there's no cortisol going then, right? My body went to where it likes to be, which is smaller than I am now, and I felt healthier, lighter, comfortable. It all depends where you feel best. So when you're happy, your body finds its happy place. So anyway, there was one more thing I wanted to say. I should have wrote this all down. I was just talking and all over the place. But anyway, if I remember it, maybe I'll put it in the description. But I hope that you got something out of this. I hope you know that we are all beautiful the way we are, and we all deserve to realistically have the way we feel in our bodies be the best it can be. I'm not saying to go, I'm not promoting anything unhealthy at all. I'm actually promoting really good, healthy behaviors and stuff. So anyway, thanks for listening to my rambling. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for hitting like and subscribing and commenting. And if I do post this one, thanks for bearing with me for all this time. And if I post another one, you'll see that one. Okay, well, I'll talk to you soon. And so far, so good on my journey, day 2. Okay, I'll see you later.